What up, homies? The Muscle Shore. You guys liking my? There we go. You guys liking my box of junk? It's garbage. Just a bunch of empty boxes from shipments and stuff. I know you like it. So this video, because I want to start continuing to put out more vlogging direct upload videos because they're easy on this channel. Today we're going to be talking, and if you don't know, I am Barthel Fitness. Um, that's my main channel. There should be a link on the Muscle Short channel. Check that out. That's my main channel. But I want to talk about my favorite weightlifting shoes. Maybe not a very popular question. Actually, it is somewhat popular. Maybe it's something that you guys think about. But I got probably my three favorite style shoes that I like to wear when I train. Um, so I'll hop into it. I'll show you from least favorite to favorite. I got three different shoes here. I think they're all great. One shoe that I like is Nike Freeze. These are actually my outdoor shoes now. That's kind of how I do it. And I get training shoes and I turn them into outdoor shoes because I hate having dirty training shoes. But these are pretty cool, comfortable. They have a bunch of different styles. They're very flexible, as you can see. So they allow for normal biomechanics. You got to realize that the human body was born without shoes. So a lot of people will design shoes that make you perform better and do all these things, but it's the shoe. So it's like a lot of times my favorite footwear is sometimes going barefoot. So I try to recreate something that's close to barefoot, but sometimes when I'm lifting, like for example, calf raises, I like to have some support. I like to wear a shoe. And some other exercises, I like to wear certain types of shoes and possibly go barefoot and things like that. But this is a pretty good overall. These are nice to do, like if you run or anything like that too. But they're very flexible. It's more natural movement. You're not really stiff on the shoe or anything like that. Works out pretty well. These are Nike Freeze. You guys probably all heard of them. There's a million different versions of these now, but just a flexible, normal athletic style shoe. The only thing that I don't like about these is these bottom parts. I don't know if you can see that. You can kind of push it in. It's not very sturdy. So I mean, if you're doing like a 500 plus pound squat, 400-pound squat, really heavy deadlifts and stuff, you get some compression in that soft, like rubber on the bottom of the base, and that can create some instability. It's minimal, but when you're lifting big weights, that can sometimes actually make a pretty big difference. So I wouldn't recommend that for power lift. That's just good for overall, in the gym type of deal. One of my other favorite shoes, which I absolutely love, I got several pair of these, is good old Converses. These ones are pretty fresh. I got two pairs of these. They actually roll up. I like the higher tops like this. But what's nice about these is that there's nothing too fancy about it, guys. Flat foot. Keeps your foot flat. Keeps you lower to the surface. So if you're doing an exercise like deadlifts or squats, you're lower to the ground, less distance you need to pull the weight, very close to what your normal anatomical positioning would be, because sometimes shoes have high cushioning. You'll put yourself in a state where you should be, because while I do like to do like deadlifts and squats sometimes barefoot, it's nice to have some support. Just because when you're doing that weight, it's nice to be stable. And sometimes with your feet, you're not as stable because one, we're not used to it. We're always wearing shoes, or two, who wants to squat barefoot 500 pounds or whatever it is you lift? Not me. So these are pretty good. Love these. Terrible running shoes or anything like that too, but great all around in the gym. Great for deadlifts. Great for squats. People like these. That's a good shoe. Converse. What up? And you can get them dirt cheap, even knockoffs. Just a flat shoe. I know everybody's gonna have their own opinions too. Then my favorite shoe of all time for training is, you can honestly never go wrong with Vibrams. Vibrams are five-finger shoe. I highly recommend, if you ever get Vibrams, look on YouTube. There's several reviews. I believe I even have one from a while ago on my Barthel Fitness channel. I believe this style is like the Bikella or whatever. I don't really use these ones anymore. These are more of a running. This one's the running version. But what's nice is it literally just puts some protection and a little foundation under your feet. So now you get the benefits of moving the way your body's supposed to move, with some support, and you got shoes on, so ain't gonna kick you out of the gym. Bottom has great traction. I actually have used these for running. Absolutely great. Not a very big runner, but you can definitely run just fine in them. One of the things that I've noticed is a lot more calf activation, because you're actually recruiting more of your calf muscles, more of your ankle, just more of your body when you're wearing something like this. And it actually, I think, has helped me develop my calves. Being 6'1", that's important because you don't want to have really small calves being tall. Makes you look like you have chicken legs. But there's different versions of these. If you ever look into Vibrams, whatever you want to call it, I like the KSOs. It's called Keep Stuff Out. That's great for training. It's a little bit more flexible, a little less padding, but more breathable. And they work like a charm. Phenomenal deadlift and squat shoes. I love them, and they feel really comfy. Make sure you get them sized up right. Like I said, you put each one of your toes in there. They look crazy. People might think you're crazy in the gym, but they've definitely caught on in the gym. A lot of professionals wear them. I see a lot more people in the gym that do this. I've been wearing these shoes for almost 2 years now. I've had several pairs. They last really long. I'm just like anybody else. I like to get different colors. There you go. But I would recommend the KSLs. But these are by far my favorite for weight training. These are great because, like I said, they're better than just going in your socks, in my opinion, because no one's going to be calling you crazy. And they got great foundation and the base, more solid there. You can go running outside. There's people that run marathons in these, but great for weightlifting. They fit great. They're comfortable. I prefer these over normal shoes. Take your shoes into consideration. I know some people like the Olympic weightlifting shoes and things like that. I was just never a big fan of it. I think my two favorite styles, either a flat foot shoe, honestly, or about like a Vibram 5-finger like that. You can get your fancy shoes, do whatever you want. I just really like those, especially if you do movements where your foundation is at your feet, such as deadlifts, such as squats, and other variation of exercises and things like that, where there's a lot of compression on your feet. It's nice to put your body in a state which is kind of meant to be in. Because to be honest with you guys, there's a lot of shoes. I mean, they got basketball shoes that make you jump higher. It's like get something to put on your base that's going to make you do what you can do. Because that's just what I'm a fan of. So those are the shoes that I like. Hopefully it helps you guys out. Different video, but I think you guys will like it. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But that's pretty crazy because I know you pressed subscribe by the time you liked it. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Check out the Barthel Fitness page. Yeah. Until next time. Peace.